Hello. Welcome everyone. It's your boy Mr. Degenerate here, back at it again for another motherfucking video. And yes, I know I'm supposed to be doing a Resident Evil 4 critique video. Listen, it's fucking coming, guys. Alright, it's coming. The audio's done. The fucking videos and whatnot. The footage is there. I'm getting ready. It's coming. It's cooking. I'm cooking up something. All right. But I had to just take a minute to praise Capcom once again for Street Fighter 6. They recently did a showcase for the future of Street Fighter 6 DLC characters, and more so talked about the single player content. And I think the biggest thing to take away from that showcase was that it was really a showcase catered to the casual audience. Listen, the simple fact that they got Lil Wayne to do this shit was even more hilarious. I will say Lil Wayne did a great job, and the reason why I say he did a great job hosting this shit is because he did not overstay his fucking welcome. He did the fucking bare minimum, and I was so happy. I was like, woo! Thank you, Lil Wayne. You did a great job. He did amazing because he let the producer and the director do most of the talking and let the game speak for itself. And so the things I took out of it was really dope. So World Tour mode, I already talked about it before. It's kind of like Yakuza slash or the Xenoverse Dragon Ball Z games where you go around, you fight NPCs and you gain experience and you level up, and you have the legendary Street Fighter characters that you can have as masters. You can learn their moves by doing certain activities, certain quests for them. They also elaborate that if you give them gifts, you can give like Chun-Li fucking magazines, and your bond between her will increase. And also at certain points you can summon her into battle in the single player content. You could customize your character. It was looking really well done. But the thing that really stood out to me was that, and this part had me like, see, this Capcom is so fucking smart. This is what more fighting games need to do, is that the game is slowly and unintentionally teaching you how to not only play Street Fighter 6, but teaching you how to play fighting games in general. There was one point in the video that they explained, like, when characters whiff an attack, they'll glow white. At that moment, you can run up to them and hit them and they'll do extra damage, or it will create a stun state, or if you do a special move, the special move can send them into the wall. I was like, oh my god, that's a great way of showing casuals how to fucking play a fighting game and learning about, you know, punish windows and when is your opportunity to strike. Like shit like that, that fighting games that even NetherRealm doesn't even teach you how to. NetherRealm games is more for the story experience, but this is actually teaching you how to get into fighting games unintentionally. And I always say that if you can make a great single player content game unintentionally, and you make it so clever that it unintentionally tricks the audience in learning how to play a fighting game, I think that's a testament to how well thought out the single player campaign is. And I was just impressed. I was impressed. But the thing that made it even more impressed, and this is where I was like, Capcom, you've gone too far now, is that the created characters that you made, your avatars, now they can all battle each other. So they have, if you go into the battle hub, the online, you can all battle each other's fucking avatars, and all of the moves you collected over the World Tour mode, you can now duke that out with your friends and randos online. And I was like, that's fucking dope. There was this one created character that had Chun-Li's, Kimberly, and Luke's move. So the character did Chun-Li's Super Art 2, and that Super Art 2 sends the enemy airborne, and then the avatar jumped up in the air and did the EX version of Kimberly's move, and then it came back down, drive rushed into Luke's move, and I was like, that's fucking busted, and there's gonna be plenty of people doing some busted shit, but that's fucking cool. I always talk about single player shit and making people just have a ball is what's gonna make a fighting game last and sell shit ton of copies, because this shit, it takes me back to Xenoverse, where we used to just level up our characters and then go online and just battle with the online avatars we created, and battle everybody's avatar just to see which avatar was better or which move did we have that was better than the others. And that's a cool idea. That's a cool premise. I'm glad that they're doing something like that for Street Fighter 6. Just really cool. To go back to World Tour a little bit, they also talk about there's going to be special characters going to be popping up in the World Tour. And I'm just like, so does that mean we can get to see other characters other than Street Fighter characters in the World Tour? So is it a possibility we could see rival school characters in there? Onimusha characters? Hell, maybe even like other Capcom characters like Darkstalker, Morgan, or Dante from Devil May Cry, Monster Hunter. Like cool little characters like that with their own little movesets, special movesets. Like that would be dope. They also talk about for certain time there's going to be limited time special events. So that kind of reminds me of like what they did with Monster Hunter, where a certain time, like to promote something else, they would do like, hey, here's like a Resident Evil 2 Leon costume, and if you have to fight this person to get that costume, is it gonna be like that? Because if that's the case, we in for a treat with this game. This game is gonna be fucking amazing in terms of a single player content. They also talked about in the single player content more shit that you can do. They're gonna have arcade endings and arcade openings. Thank you, Lord. I cannot stress how much I fucking hated Street Fighter 5's, vanilla Street Fighter 5's, like having absolutely fucking nothing. And so I'm mad I even have to praise Capcom for this, but I'm glad that they're gonna have actual arcade endings and stories for everybody. That's fucking great. And there's mini games. They brought back the mini games that you all know and love. They had one like a reminiscent of Street Fighter 3 with Sean throwing the balls and you could parry the balls. They had one with the truck and the car, but now this time it's a truck, and Cammy makes this like what the fuck face while she was looking at it. It was hilarious. Yeah, just cool little content, and the cool part is all this stuff can be played online, so you can make a lobby and you never have to go and like fight people online and get your ass handed to you online. You can always just go and be like, hey, you want to play some of the mini games? Yeah, and just go for it. And that's what I want to fucking see. It's like, not everyone wants to go online and be the next fucking Sonic Fox. Some people just want to go in and have fun on a fucking game. And to see that they're implementing like these mini games where you can make a custom mini game where it's like, while we're fighting, a rhino can fucking come out of nowhere, or a random like drone will come and throw out fireballs, or just random shit, or they'll have like particular moves that you have to do in order to damage or get a score. like cool little mini game shit like that. And the simple fact that you could play it online with your friends by creating a lobby is amazing. Speaking of lobbies, the battle hub. The battle hub is looking even more impressive. Like I was impressed that they had the little, and when I played the beta, I was impressed they had the cabinets and they had all these classic Capcom games. But man, was it really cool that now you can make clubs, and in the clubs you can make your own custom shirts. And I was just thinking, wouldn't it be fucking hilarious if like Daigo made his own fucking club in Street Fighter, and he had his own shirt and everybody had to rock his shirt, and then Sonic Fox had his own club and you had to wear his shirt in the fucking club, and then like these two clubs are pulling up at the fucking battle hub, and like all of a sudden it goes into a turf war and you have to fucking use your avatar to fight each other. Like shit like that is cool as fuck. Like that's some dumb shit, but I would be in the battle hub every single minute just to watch motherfuckers fight. Like that is so impressive. The simple fact that they did that and they thought of that and they just have a bunch of ideas and they're executing it. It's like, man, this is why I fucking love Capcom, man. Like I was just impressed the whole time. And another part, and this is more for the fucking training people, you can make a lobby and make a training mode. Like, so now you can actually go in and actually coach people on how to fucking play characters. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, and then one of the things now in the fucking training mode is that you can slow down the game. You can slow down the game, and I was like, thank you, Lord. This is something I've been begging fighting games to do for years. I've been asking them, please incorporate a mode or a little toggle in the game that will lower the game speed. So when I have to do a move, I can know the frame by frame how, like, what is the time to connect, and when is it the right appropriate time to cancel out of this move, and what links into this move. Like, my God, they already added a feature that allows you to know which special move, what normal move can be special canceled. But with this, now knowing the exact frame of a move and slowing it down for people like me who would have a little bit of a trouble like knowing like what connects with what or the timing of moves. Oh my goodness, like this is peak Capcom. I love it. This is Cap Gods right here, man. I'm so proud of this company. I'm so fucking proud of it. Like, it's like they listen to every single complaint, every single like worry we've all had for years of Capcom and their bullshit, and they just said, okay, we're gonna make Street Fighter 6 the definitive fucking fighting game, and it's looking incredible. Like, I've just been impressed. Sadly, however, I do have to give a little negative. Oh boy, I gotta give a critique. So they talked about DLC, and oh boy, you know how I feel about fighting games and how they handle DLC. For those that don't know, I think fighting games don't do a good job of promoting DLC, because it always feels like DLC, they announce these DLC characters and whatnot before the game is even out, and you don't know if people is really interested. Of course, the hardcore fans are going to be interested. Hell, I'm going to purchase the DLC, but it always seems like, couldn't you guys just put these characters in the game already and whatnot? And it seems like Street Fighter 6 is already done. Why are these characters not in the game already? And so they announced the DLC characters. They announced Ed, Rashid, Aki is her name, or no wait, it's Aki, a new fighter, brand new fighter, and my boy Akuma. And Rashid is the first DLC character. He's coming in the summer. Aki is coming like in the fall. And Ed is coming in the fucking next year. And my boy Akuma's not coming until fucking spring. A year? I have to wait a year until fucking Akuma. And the fucking dumbest part about all this shit, they look cool. Akuma looks cool. I love Akuma. Akuma's next to Ken. He's my favorite Shoto. And so when I first saw his design, when the leak footage, concept art came out, I was like, yes, I can't wait. They still keeping him with the fucking Wizard of Oz lion look. I'm like, I'm good, I'm great. And here they kept it, and he looks even raw. It looks even longer, and I'm like, yes, I'm happy. And now I have to wait a fucking year for that. That is stupid. Why are we waiting a year? Ed should be we should wait till the Ed for Ed. Ed is not that special. Again, I know Ed has his fan base, but why we gotta wait so long for my boy Akuma, man? Why we gotta wait so long for Akuma? Akuma's the GOAT. Why we gotta wait so long for Akuma? I don't like that. I don't fucking like that, Capcom. Fuck! But it's great that they're talking about the DLC characters, even though I do not like that approach. It makes it feel like the game is incomplete. But I think what made it a little bit more easier to bear is that they said that all the DLC characters will be in the World Tour mode. So you can get to see them in action, to see like, oh shit, like this is how this character is going to play. Like this would be a cool preview to show off the characters. But more importantly for me, why I'm looking forward to it, is that since you can copy the character's moves into your avatar, I'm looking so forward to seeing certain moves and how they're gonna react with other moves, like your custom characters, like how their new moves are gonna interact with the other Street Fighter cast moves. Like I can't wait to see the ridiculous combos people are coming up with Akuma, fucking Tatsumaki and whatnot. I can't wait until they make somebody make some random broken ass shit with Akuma and Ed and whatnot. These are the possibilities. So overall, I would say this showcase was amazing. I mean, it was pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of DLC announcement so early, and also I don't like that Akuma's so late. But overall, Street Fighter 6 is looking like the game. There is a demo currently out, so go check that out. By the time we're recording, it should be out for every single console, so go check out that shit. It's looking really good. It's looking really great. I know a lot of people's upset about the demo and that the demo only has 2 characters and whatnot, and I'm like, guys, again, this shit was made for casuals. If you wanted to play Street Fighter 6, you could have gotten into the beta. There was ways people were getting into the beta. I'm not going to say how they got into betas, but there were ways people was getting into the beta. And I'm like, yo, that's wild. But, you know, you can make it happen. Like, it's going to come. We still got 1 month away, 2 months, 1 month away until Street Fighter 6 come out. There's going to be an open beta because I think they want to test out that online and make sure that shit is running perfectly when people get their hands on it. So we got one more, but overall, I think I'm sold on this game. I don't think they need to do any more showing. This will be the last showcase until the game drops, and I'm good. I can't wait to see how people's gonna play this game. I can't wait to see hardcore fighting fans like do insane shit. I can't wait to see the tournament scene. They already talked a little bit about the tournament scene, and the prize money is gonna be ridiculous. Street Fighter 6 is just looking amazing. Capcom is on a fucking roll. Capcom once again reminding people why they're the best fucking video game company out there, and I'm proud of that. So, anywho, that's going to do it for my video. I hope you guys enjoy. If you're new to the video and to the channel, please comment, rate, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Until next time, guys, stay safe. And go pre-order and buy Street Fighter 6. It's looking amazing. What do you want? What more do you want? What more do you want?